Good morning. Today we are looking at tone versus the mode of a particular piece. And these are two problems, or two, I didn't mean to say problems, but two terms that a lot of times get confused when you're doing your reading. So just want to give a quick little look at and understand, and then post a couple of pages for you guys to try as you're looking at it, and then move on from there. So let's look at what we have here. So, when we talk about tone, we're talking about the writer's attitude towards the subject of the piece. So, we want to try to figure out how they're feeling, or the way the feelings are being expressed when we talked about the tone. So, we look for things like the diction, the point of view, the syntax. How is this author making things look or appear as we are looking for the tone of the piece? So when we talk about tone, tone can change the based on how you read a piece. Like, look at this. You're a big help. That term. I can make it and say, "You're a big help," and you feel like, "Oh, okay." She felt happy that I was here. She was appreciative of everything I did. Or we could say it as, "You are a big help." And when I say it like that, it makes it seem as if you're saying that I was lazy, I didn't offer anything to what was going on. So you have to look at that as you're reading a piece. That's why it's important to look at how the author makes the explanation points, or periods, or question marks, to look at all of that, to look at maybe how it is, the context, how is it used through a first paragraph, the first sentence before, the sentence after, that particular sentence that I'm looking at. All of that kind of helps when we're talking about the tone. Here are just some important words when we're talking about tone. Accusatory, bitter, critical, earnest, intimate, matter of fact, optimistic, reverent, reflective, sarcastic, sincere, solemn. All of those are terms that can be used, and I've seen a few of these come up and in answer choices in terms of some of the stuff that we've went over before. So for those of you that didn't know what those words meant, this is a good slide to help you. If I were you, I would pause and kind of jot down a few that I've seen on a couple of practice tests, or I could go back and pull this slide up and be like, "Oh, okay, I remember what that means," and then go back and answer a question if I'm not sure. The next one we have is mode. Now, mode is the emotion that is invoked by the text. In other words, when you read it, I feel a certain way. And we get that through the dialogue, the setting, the plot. All of those things will help us create the mood of the text and what they are trying to get us to see. Now, I admit tone and mood is hard, because you may read it and you're like, "Okay, this is what I got out of it." And then you go back and you look and it's like, "Nope, that's not what the author intended for me to get out of it." So, yeah, sometimes that can be a little hard, but hopefully, as we're going through this and we're clearing up some things, it helps you guys. Again, important words. So when we're talking about the mode of something: suspense, lonely, happy, angry, anxious, tense, suspicious, excited, depressed, scared, disguised, disgusted. Those are all things that we look for when we're looking at mood words. So those words should come up, or something that you should see when you're talking about the mood of a particular piece. So be careful of that. So if you noticed, and I don't want to go back on you, but if you noticed, there were different words for mode and then different words for tone. Mode, again, is those words we normally feel. I can feel happy, yay. But then when we're talking about tone, we got into words that were like accusatory. So I had to have words that make me want to throw an accusation at you. So look out for that when you're trying to distinguish between, is it a mode or is it a tone, and what's going on there. This Venn diagram is here. Again, I would suggest you guys pause and really dive into the Venn diagram. It's kind of trying to help you understand the difference between tone and mode, and then look at how we get it confused, because there are similar things that could happen in both pieces. So again, I would pause this and kind of really dive into the Venn diagram so that you really understand, okay, so this is more tone, this is more mode, this is when they have the same thing going on. So again, that's what I would do, and spend a little bit of time really digesting this Venn diagram, in hopes that it kind of helps you understand the difference between the two, as well as just understand how they're similar and how we kind of get it confused. Okay. I wanted to say beware. Tone and mode can be very confusing. Sometimes I will look at it again. That's what the Venn diagram is trying to get us to see. Sometimes I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, this is a tone, but no, this is a mode. So look at what it says. When we talk about tone, you will know what the author's tone is implying by the words that he used, while the mode is referring to the atmosphere. The author is describing what does it make you feel when you're reading his writing. So that's the thing that you're kind of trying to look for. What is he implying? Implying means that it's something, those words are telling me something. It's telling me exactly what it wants me to see. But this one is trying to have me feel something. I might read a piece. I've read pieces and I'm like, oh my God, I'm crying tears because that's what I feel. But I've read stuff and I've read and implied, oh my gosh, he is very angry at this person because I'm looking at what is going on here. So be careful, be careful, be careful. Tone, angry words, mode. I feel the anger from the piece that I'm reading. So it can be confusing again, but hopefully this is helping a little bit. So let's look at an example of tone. I'd rather stay here and wait than go into that dark room. So again, I didn't tell you anything, but I can imply that the person is scared because I would rather stay here than go into that dark room. So that's telling me, oh, the tone of this piece is going to be something scary, maybe suspenseful. The sun is shining brightly in the meadow. Let's go out and play. So what am I trying to get you to see? What kind of tone am I giving you? Well, I'm happy. I'm excited. It's beautiful outside. I want to go play. Yay. I called my friend at their house. Her brother says she's not home, but I heard her voice come over the line. What am I trying to get you to see? That person is suspicious because I heard her voice come over the line, but but your brother is telling me you're not home. Making me think you just don't want to talk to me that day. So again, look at how this tone was implied. Didn't give you any mood, any words like sad, happy, all of that. But I could see, I could feel, I could understand what that author was trying to get me to see. Let's look at mood. The night was dark and stormy. Oh, what am I getting? What am I feeling? I'm feeling scared. It was a dark and stormy night. So automatically I think, oh, we're going to get into a scary piece. The next one, the man kicked and threw the poor cat out of his house. So if I'm kicking and I'm throwing something out of my house, definitely gonna be something mad. I'm mad at this cat. You might even feel pity for the cat, but you can tell that man is mad. Next one. There was plenty of food and music was playing. Everybody was having a good time. Well, for me, I'm feeling happy. I'm excited. Yay. Okay. So see those descriptive words that were in there for the mode. So it helped me know, oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Kicked. The music was playing, having a good time. Those moods are invoked there. I feel that. So be careful of that, or I hope that that helped. This is just a works cited page. You know, I'm always trying to give credit to people that I find the PowerPoints that I shared. So this is just a page of works cited in terms of how things that we got and just giving credit to those people that we received this PowerPoint from. So, okay, I hope that has helped. Again, I'm going to post a couple of pages for you guys to try out of the Kaplan book. Good luck. Keep going, and we'll be back another time.